most devastating disasters of the Middle Ages, the Black Death ravaged Europe in the 14th century. This epidemic, which lasted from 1347 to 1351, wiped out nearly a third of Europe's population and left lasting scars on society. So how did this deadly disease emerge? How did it spread? And how did it change the world? In this video, we will examine this terrible epidemic in detail, from its origins to its devastating effects in Europe, from the public's reaction to the legacy left by the epidemic. The Black Death was an epidemic of bubonic plague caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis. This bacterium was spread by rats and their fleas. According to most historians, the epidemic began in Asia and reached Europe via the Silk Road. Introduction of the disease to Europe. In 1347, when Genoese merchants arrived in Messina, Italy, by ship from the port of Caffa in Crimea, they had sick crews on their ships. These sick people carried a deadly disease, and it soon spread from Italy to all of Europe. 1347, 1348, the disease first reached Italy, France, and Spain. 1349, it spread to England and Germany. 1350, it spread to Sweden, Norway, and Russia. In the Middle Ages, medicine was not very advanced, and the cause of the disease was unknown. So people resorted to various superstitions and religious explanations. God's wrath. Many people saw the plague as divine punishment, and flagellant cults arose who flogged themselves to purify their sins, blaming foreigners and Jews. Thousands of Jews were killed because of false claims that Jews were poisoning wells. Escape and isolation. The wealthy living in the cities tried to protect themselves from the disease by fleeing to the countryside. The impact of the epidemic was so great that people could not find anyone to bury the dead. Bodies were rotting in the streets, and mass graves had to be dug.